I know that you don't believe in setting examples.
I am against being an example.
And now, CheezWits.
What?
What?
There I go. Buongiorno, Jessica. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
Girl, I am tired.
It's a good thing you corrected yourself or we'd be fighting.
I know. I know you don't like to fight, but
It is against my very nature.
I know that it pains you to no end if you have to have a squabble or a quibble or any other bubble.
I could never.
Yeah, I know, and I don't want to force you in a direction that you are so uncomfortable in.
Thank you for your understanding in this important matter.
Oh, thank you for what? Did you go to the other side? Thank you for your understanding of this important matter. That's so Trumpian.
It's very as per my last email.
Yes. Oh, god damn. Hold on, I'm clocking out of work. Oh, well, I'll fix it later. Fuck it. I'll fix it later.
You have to clock in and out?
I just do on my phone. I use a little thing so that I know how many hours I have accumulated. I do that so that I can have for my personal time, whatever, my PT,
Yeah.
because I accrue X amount over.
Aren't you the boss of the whole thing?
Yes, I am, but I still put it together. I have to set an example for everybody, because when I say Monday we need to have your time check, they need to see that mine's in there too. Jess, I know that you don't believe in setting examples.
I am against being an example.
Oh, goddamn. Already I'm happy.
Yeah.
You have made me so happy. I'm a happy dude right now. Yeah, so I just do it because I am an example setter. That's me, Jess. I'm an example setter.
So this is funny. I started using, because it was offered, this AI note taker thing.
Right.
So that when we're recording, it's transcribing everything. So
Great.
that I can more easily find the funny parts to start the show with and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, boy.
It said,
Sorry.
when I said I am against being an example,
Yes.
it wrote, I am against dental.
Listen, say, I'm against Denzel.
No,
I don't like me. I don't want no Denzel.
I'm pro Denzel.
I know you are. I'm pro Denzel. I am pro. I am a pro Denzel human being. All right, let me look. Where is our boy? Where my boy at?
I keep telling you it's your week to keep track of him.
I know, but my boy should be here right now. He should be online taking part in this whole mess.
Maybe he's in another time zone again and he forgot to check time zones.
Yeah, maybe he's in. Yeah, he seems to be liking Alabama, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And his what does he call her? The hot I forget
His
what
hot
he calls her.
therapist.
Yeah, the hot therapist.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. I don't know that he has a fancy name for her. But
There he is.
Yes, we're talking about the hot therapist.
Oh, sorry. I'm on West Coast time. I didn't even think about this.
You are? Where are you?
I'm in Las Vegas watching the Dick Clark Pyramid on the TV.
What?
But let me turn off the Dick Clark Pyramid so we can concentrate on being cheesy.
Are you there for business or pleasure?
Business. I'll be leaving tomorrow morning at 6:00.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm actually going to go out to the pool here while we're talking, I think.
How's Dick Clark look?
Well, that was I think it was a 1974 show, so young.
Looking better than he does today.
Not so
That's
spry
all right.
today.
Yeah, not so spry. A little under the weather.
Did you see the guy from Storage Wars killed himself?
No.
What one?
Daryl the Gambler.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, he was the one that had he had the hot wife and stuff, right?
No, that was that's Jared that had Brandy.
Oh, well, they were divorced a long time ago.
Yeah.
He had one of those big-haired blonde wives.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah. Once in a while, she would go in the truck with him, and they'd argue. Like, because they're doing the show. Wow.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Wow. That's kind of. I'm sad. It makes me sad for people.
Yeah.
More than regular death. I mean, if you just die of, I don't know, heart attack or whatever it is, I mean, that's part of life. But the suicide thing makes me just think people are depressed and just don't see a way out. And that's sad to me.
Yeah.
I don't like that. That's the only time you will agree with me today. That's almost a given.
Today.
You fucking lib.
Oh, we lost him.
And there he is.
Do you think he knows he's gone?
Probably not.
Let's. Oh, he came back.
Second.
I asked if you thought you knew you were gone.
Yeah, I did right away. I said, what the? Which is unbelievable for me. You know what? I took a course at the community college. Now I know how to use it.
On how to get into Google Meets?
Yeah. I took a course at the community college.
Glad you're
Learn how to use Google Meets.
glad your time at the Learning Annex paid off.
Yeah, I did. I went to the Learning Annex, learned about the Google Meets, decided that, you know what? I'm going to go kosher. I'm only going to go kosher with the Google Meets.
Oh, now you're frozen up.
Well, he's trying though.
You got to take another class.
I see you. You have a look on your face like you have something to say. Important.
Oh, I was just going to talk about that that narrator panel that I was on over the weekend.
Oh, yes.
That was
Now, was this for students?
No. It was a little book festival, a book convention thing, and it was really supposed to be for indie authors, like who don't know how to get their books made into audiobooks.
Right.
What I did not realize going in was that, I assumed I was going to be the least experienced narrator on the panel, and that I was going to meet some other people who maybe know a little bit more than I do or have some more experience, and that there would be a ton of authors who were really interested in the subject. Well, there were 5 narrators on the panel and 1 who was moderating. There were 3 people in the audience. Of the 5 narrators, me and this woman, Carrie, who I met a couple of years ago when we narrated a book together, have been doing it for the same amount of time, and we were the most experienced people on the panel. Okay, that's fine. That's whatever.
Yeah.
But the other 3 dudes on the panel and the dude moderating it was like the 3 dudes on the panel were confused about who the audience for the panel was. And so they started going off on these how to be a better narrator tangents, and as opposed to what you need to know as an author about getting your book done. And they were giving some of the worst advice I've ever heard. And then the moderator would jump in and go, and just keep in mind, you should read your book out loud, because if you can't say the sentence in one breath, neither can we. And I was like, no, like, I didn't argue with him, but that's not a thing. It's not a thing. And then at one point, an author asked a question and I answered it. And I said, when I said, you read the book ahead of time so that you get a feel for who the characters are and what voices you're going to use for them. And the moderator jumps in and goes, I disagree with reading the book ahead of time, because if the character is going to turn into a villain near the end, you're going to start putting those qualities on him earlier than you should. And I went, okay, but that's why it's called acting.
So there was almost a brawl?
No, there wasn't a brawl, but it was...
Girl, you were in your element.
It was a fucking cluster. Oh, but I almost got in a brawl on my way there.
What?
Oh, this is why I can't be allowed to leave the house. So I had to stop and pick up a prescription on the way.
Wait, Jess, wait, hold on. I want to listen to this story as a listener. Go ahead.
What were you doing before?
Eating jelly beans. I'm going to stop so I can hear you.
So I had to stop at the Kroger to pick up a prescription on my way there. And I debated whether I was going to do it before or after, because getting it before might make me a little bit late, but I thought I had time. And so I pull into the Kroger parking lot and I turn down, not even the row closest to the door, because I never park there because it's usually too crowded. I turn down the row. There's a car coming the opposite way, and she's in the middle of the row. Right? So I can't go. I'm off to the right where I'm supposed to be. She's in the middle. So I stop and I wait, and she stops and she waits. And after a second, I make a hand gesture like, come on, what are you doing? And she starts coming toward me and starts waving her arms around like a crazy person, like I have somehow done something incorrect by suggesting that she moved the fuck out of the way. And so when I see her doing that, my windows are up. She can't hear me, but I go, just fucking move out of the way, you stupid cow, as she's driving past me, right? She finally gets past. I pull into a parking spot. I have now forgotten anything has happened.
Of course.
I'm beyond it. I get out of the car. I close the car. I now have to walk past where she has pulled in. And she's getting like a baby out of the back of the car or something. And she turns around and she yells something to me. And I looked over at her and she's staring at me. And I go, you just don't need to take up the whole row. And she goes, well, I did. I go, yes, sure did. She goes, and I'll do it again, too. And I went, then you don't get to fucking get mad when somebody waves at you. And then I turned around and walked in the store because I did not have time to kick her ass.
Wow.
Yeah. So
wow.
I was already ramped up when this motherfucker is given, oh, you shouldn't read the whole book because that's not acting. Stupid asshole.
Oh, so this was kind of like a perfect weekend for you.
Yeah.
You were able to be on edge and angry.
Yep.
Without really like breaking a sweat. That's great.
Something else happened. I don't even remember what else happened, but my friend was like, Jesus, Jess, what a Saturday you're having. I was like, I know, I shouldn't leave my house anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
This it really is. It's like the perfect storm for you.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I am always I don't understand. I'm with you on the I don't understand fucking people who somehow feel like they are entitled to space.
Right.
They're entitled to space at other people's inconvenience.
And then if you have the audacity to suggest then if you have the audacity to suggest that perhaps they pay the fuck attention to the world around them, then you're wrong.
Yeah. Be a considerate fucking human.
Yeah.
What is the there is no now listen, I have absolutely had times in my life when I've been an inconsiderate prick.
Sure.
Unknowingly. I don't know that I've ever purposefully been inconsiderate, but I've certainly been inconsiderate unknowingly.
Mm-hmm.
like leaving my cart in the middle of the fucking aisle, or whatever. And then there's probably times when I have purposely been inconsiderate, but nothing comes to mind immediately. But I'm sure I have. But God damn it, when I've done it unknowingly, I'm apologetic.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Only if someone mentions it. I don't say I'm sorry just for the sake of fucking saying I'm sorry.
Mm.
But I will say that if I know that I've inconvenienced, I say, oh, I'm sorry, that's my bad, my fault. I shouldn't have put that there, left this there, whatever it is. I own it. And then there's that other group of people, like the woman you run into, who just believes I'm entitled to whatever it is I'm entitled to.
Yeah.
And I will determine what I'm entitled to, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
And I will fuck you all should you mention to me that I'm not entitled.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you all, people. It's just bogus. I will say, however, like when when you stand in a line and you're waiting, you're the fourth or fifth person back, and you're standing in line going, come the fuck on, make the order and fucking move. And then when you get up to make the order, you're like, hey, I'm going to take my sweet ass time. When I'm done, I'm done.
Listen, if I had had the time, when I went back out, because I just walked in, got my prescription, and walked right back out. I was in and out in a couple of minutes. If I had had the time to get back to my car and write a note and get back to her car and leave it on her car, it just would have said cunt.
I so want to leave notes on people. I do on occasion leave notes on, particularly when people park and take up 2 fucking parking spots.
Mm-hmm.
Their wheels are half into the parking spot next to them, and then they fuck up the whole row for everybody. Now nobody can park.
Yep.
Because they can park, but everybody has to park fucked up. So everybody looks like they're the fucking asshole, but it's really that first motherfucker.
Yep.
You just can't determine which motherfucker it is, so you can't leave the note.
Right.
Although you want to, you'd have to leave 10 notes. But I often have thought that I'm going to print up special notes like cunt, nice parking job, asshole, and then I would just carry them around and slap them on people's cars. But then I'm afraid. Well, but then I'm afraid that someone's going to see me doing it. I'm going to get shot in this fucking parking lot.
Right.
So I don't do it. So I just inside my soul, under my chest cavity, I am fucking torn up about these motherfuckers. I am angry and I am eating people's flesh because I'm just so fucking angry at how inconsiderate these cocksuckers are.
Yep.
And they may be not even considerate enough to suck cock. They just might be cocks. I don't know. It could just be that. It's maddening, I tell you. Hey, Chris, I saw a happy picture that you put on. What animal? You were with an animal and happy. What was the animal?
I was?
Yeah, were you with your cat and you were feeling happy about your cat?
I don't recall.
Yeah, because I said there was one of you and your lovely soon-to-be bride, and maybe sometime in this millennia. There was a nice picture of you being.
Was it the bird, Wally?
The bird. It was the bird. Yes.
Yeah, the bird that landed on my balcony.
Yeah, the piggin.
You know, on my balcony, it looks like it's fucking Guano Island. There's so much shit everywhere.
So, we have some pigeons that visit our yard, which is so weird because we're out in the country. But we have something that keeps the pigeons at bay quite often. It's called red-tailed hawk, which will swoop down and fuck up a pigeon in short order and take it away in short order. Them fucking hawks are some kind of vicious. I would not ever want to be on the wrong side of a hawk. Because them hawks are tough. What are you laughing about?
I have to
Are you
stop.
laughing at me, girl?
No, I have to stop looking at the AI note taker because it says them fucking hawks are some kind of pious.
Those pious hawks. They're so pious. Oh, all of them. You know what it is? It's all the. Did you see that I think it's the Texas Supreme Court has ruled that it is okay and fine to put the Ten Commandments in classrooms.
No, I hadn't seen that.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, but I saw
Come
that
on,
Virginia
now.
managed to gerrymander to win its gerrymandering. So
That was
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah.
that was what, Chris?
I said that was good.
Yeah.
Wait
Although,
a minute, Chris.
I think they
Are you
should-
coming over to the other side?
No. I just find it funny that, the last minute votes count and, got counted and all of a sudden it flipped back to blue because it was red most of the day of the election.
That's how every election happens, except usually in reverse.
Oh, well.
Well, that's because I don't want to say that I took a private jet down to Florida with 40 of my friends.
I don't want to say that I mailed in 100
Afternoon.
ballots.
Right. That there are 100 dead people who came back to life this past week. I took care of things in Virginia.
Listen, the
Where I
gerrymandering
used to live, by the way.
should be stopped altogether.
It should be. They should just grid the fucking country. Just grid the country. That's it. And fucking South Dakota does not get more representation per capita than fucking California.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't happen, but it does. It does. It's fucking crazy. I think they should grid the country. Just here's the grid. Boom, 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 boom. That's it. Don't let fuckers pick it out. Just don't. Give equal representation. It's such bullshit. And you know what? I don't know who came up with gerrymandering and who first started, but I bet it was some Democrat.
I believe
Came
it
up
was
with
the original, the racist Democrats.
Oh, right. The what's his name? The Birds, West Virginia's Bird, and those guys
Yeah.
who were they were the racist Democrats. The Democrats were quite racist in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, they flopped, and the Republicans were much more not racists.
They were still
in their own
racist.
special way. Oh yes,
They were
but less
just
so.
racist in a different way.
Yes, a less so way. They were more about we gotta make some money, we gotta pick some cotton, we gotta do some things, and the Democratic racists are just like, no, we don't. Yeah, you're equal and all that, but we don't want you marrying our kind.
No, that's the opposite. That's the
Is
opposite.
it the opposite?
In the 1800s, the Democrats wanted to own people. The Republicans said, no, we shouldn't get to own them. They're not equal to us, but we shouldn't get to own them.
Yeah.
Like, they
Right,
should
that's
have
what Lincoln
rights,
said,
and
I
also
forget.
they should go live in Costa Rica.
Yeah, that's what it comes back to. That's what Lincoln said. That he wasn't saying that the black was equal; they were inferior, but they shouldn't be owned.
Right.
Yes, that now I remember.
He wanted to colonize them somewhere else.
Yes, and that is what I think. Is that Monrovia? I think Monrovia was something that the President Monroe. That's a place in Africa. Monrovia was a place to repatriate.
Oh, I don't know. I know
former
that
slaves. I think.
Lincoln wanted them to go to South America.
Yeah. That's so funny. That's the same thing. That's the same place Trump wants them to go.
Yep.
But I think Monrovia was a repatriation place in Africa that they wanted to send former slaves. I think once they got their freedom. Oh, we're going to send you back to Africa without any of the benefit of being here.
By the
Thanks for all
way,
that work you did.
That book that I did that's about all of this, that the lady paid half and then
Yeah.
Paid half again too
Double
soon.
Paid, yeah.
It came out to about 15 and a half hours.
Yeah.
I turned it in on Saturday.
Yeah.
And 2 hours later, she approved it.
How about that girl?
She never listened to it.
She didn't?
She didn't listen to 15 and a half hours.
Yeah, because it's 15 hours.
Yeah.
Right. I was thinking, it took you 15 hours. Okay. Wow. So she didn't listen. Maybe she listened to a little, right?
She did listen to a little bit. After she approved it, she messaged me and said her husband thought my voice was very soothing to listen to. Okay, thanks.
Huh. That's I'm not. I don't know if a lot of men would. Okay, I agree with him. It's a very soothing voice, Jess. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I'm giddy. I've been up since 4. It's Wednesday. I'm giddy. We had so many people at our food pantry today. So many.
Mm-hmm.
And we had eggs and milk today, which is a rarity.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, having eggs and milk. And we had orange juice, too. We got a note late yesterday afternoon. We have an excess of orange juice from Hannaford's. Do you want any? So we say, yeah, we'll take like a half a pallet or maybe a pallet. They send us a pallet and a half.
Oh.
We had 61 cases of 8 gallons of orange juice per case. And we're like, holy fuck, we gave it all away except for 5 cases. And people got 2 gallons each, which it's so amazing. Food pantries are just an amazing thing. If people don't know what they are, to see people come in who are, and most people who visit a food pantry are not homeless. Most have jobs. They just don't have jobs that pay enough to be able to fucking feed their families.
Yeah.
In a decent way.
I mean, we got the government cheese when I was a kid.
Me too.
And that nasty ass powdered milk. Whoa.
I fucking hate powdered milk. Mm-hmm. I did like the canned chicken. I like the shredded canned chicken and the shredded canned pork, and I fucking loved government cheese.
Government cheese was the best cheese.
God damn, it was. I think it was probably just oil with some salt and food coloring. I loved it. I fucking loved that 5-pound block government cheese.
Yep.
I don't know, but I love the government cheese. It's the tin of peanut butter.
The peanut butter, yeah.
Chris, so much. It was so good. And oats and cornmeal. Chris, did you ever was government cheese ever on your plate?
35 years ago, yeah. Yeah, the big blocks.
Yeah, so see, we have all grown up with this, but so many people we know did.
Yeah.
This is not a rarity. I think that there's a segment of the population that believes that government cheese and that kind of shit, that only happened in like the high rises in Chicago and Worcester and in public housing. No, it happened all over the place because people have been poor and struggling and fighting forever all over the country. That wasn't just a thing that went to people who didn't work. Fucking fuckers worked. The houses I grew up in, people worked, and I know they worked. Chris, they worked. It's about the working poor, the fucking middle classes, and it's just fucking horrible. I think I might be getting a $300 check here. So we had such a surplus. The state had such a surplus in expenditure money. They just had a ton. I think we had a few hundred. I think it was something, I don't know, $400 or $500 million in surplus money. So all taxpayers are getting $300 checks.
Wow.
Kind of nice. So when people dog on the state of Maine, you know what? Our government did pretty good. She got us all $300 check because she spent money wisely. And that being said, Every kid who goes to school is fed 2 meals a day here, and they're also fed all summer long, thanks to the program. And community college here is free.
Our motto here in Tennessee is "Fuck
free.
them kids."
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
Yeah. But that's that motto is in a lot of states. That motto is in a lot. So and when people dog our governor, now, I don't love our governor. She does some shit that I was like, oh, you're fucking wackadoodle. She's just wackadoodle. But when I see people write hate posts about, yeah, my road sucks, my street sucks, it's got big potholes, fuck that Janet Mills, that bitch needs to go to jail. Yeah, hey, listen, fucker, the governor has nothing to do with your local street. That's the motherfuckers who work in your town office.
And yet those people vote.
Yeah, they vote. The governor makes sure that the state highways are good. And our state highways are very good because we rely on to drive on those great roads, 95, 295, 400, coming into our state and on our state and paying those fucking tolls. So the roads she's responsible for, they were in great repair. Mm-hmm. The roads that our local town selectmen and town boards and committees, cities, those fuckers are the ones who are responsible for the road that you're bitching about.
And people don't seem to realize that you can support or not support certain policies of any politician without being a cult follower and or hater of that politician. Unless, of course, that politician only does criminal things and tries to make himself into a literal king, in which case you can hate him across the board.
So, I agree with you. So I wish on our taxes that, you know how it used, I don't know if it still does because I haven't done a tax in a long time. We have an accountant, or my wife has done it in the last 2 years. But it used to ask you, do you want to make a $1 donation to the re-election
pretty sure
fund
it
or
still
whatever?
asks that, yeah.
Yeah.
And I say fuck no.
Whatever. No, but I would like to be able to say, I would like there to be a thing on there that said, how much of your taxes do you want to go to education? What percentage? You can pick, 10, 15%. How much do you want to go to public welfare? How much do you want to go to military? How much, 5, 6, 8 categories of stuff we do. How much you want to go to the general fund? But I would fucking always say, okay, I want this amount. I want 10% or 15% of my taxes to go to education. I want 10 or 15% to go to public welfare. I want 5% to go to the military. I wish we had that. I wish there was some way to affect that change and not just let those motherfuckers spend the money the way they think it should be spent.
I agree with you, but the problem is that dumb people pay taxes too.
Yeah, well, it is true. It is true. And so you'd have some fuckers say, I want 90%. So you'd have to put a limit. You'd have to say, here's your choices, 10, 5, 10, 15, or 5 or 10%. They'd have to figure it out to equal it. I want 90% of my funds to go to whatever. So you want some money to go to Medicare, Medicaid, whatever. Or if we ever fucking figure out how to actually get people health care without fucking raking them over the coals and fucking them all the time. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's had my thing. Speaking of healthcare, had my colonoscopy and my endoscopy.
Oh, right.
You guys, let me tell you, somebody at the office, I was talking about somebody at the office, and they said, oh, no, I sent in the box. Yeah, no, I'm not doing the box. But they called me and said, oh, if you want to come in early, you can come in early. I got there around 2:30. I got there around 1:30. I was done by 3. All of it done. Everything. They came in, they did all the pre stuff, put the IV, did all that, put me to sleep, shoved the hose up my ass, shoved the hose down my throat, did all that shit.
That was
An hour
different
and a
hoses,
half.
though, right?
Well, they start with your ass and then put that nasty thing down. Yes, it's the joke I always use too. It's a bad joke. I say, yeah, listen, if you're gonna use the same camera, can you start upstairs before you go downstairs? I did have a new joke this. I can't remember it, and I came to. They brought me awake, and I felt nothing. This fucking anesthesiologist was a fucking hero. Because, sometimes if you go under anesthesia and you come out, you're groggy and maybe you have a headache. And, man, I woke up and within 5 minutes, I was ready to go. This fucking guy, the last time we did it, I remember them trying to wake me up. And, Wally. And it took them so long that I was back in the recovery room. This time, they woke me up in the operating place where they did the work.
Oh, wow.
They woke me up and wheeled me into what? This is fucking outstanding.
When I was under anesthesia in November, I didn't wake up until the recovery room, and then I didn't stay awake for very long. I don't know how long
Really?
I went back to sleep, but I did. And then it was still a little while before, I thought that I was awake and rational and ready to go, but my friend told me later that I was saying things like I didn't know where I was. So... yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't want that anesthesiologist. I woke up feeling refreshed and ready to go. The only thing that hurt was my lip because they put a whatever the tube into your mouth to keep your mouth open so they can stick the stuff down. So you end up looking like one of those fuck dolls, the blow up fuck doll. With the open mouth, that fuck doll.
Is Chris even listening?
No, I don't even think Chris is. Chris, are you here? Where is? Look at him. He's nowhere.
I knew something was wrong when we were talking about an asshole and he didn't perk up.
Yeah. How do you talk about a fuck doll and Chris? You don't hear anything from Chris,
right?
What is he?
Christopher.
Chris, you getting a massage? Look at him. You know what he's going to say? Oh, I had it on mute. I didn't know. I had it on mute.
Now I got to text him again.
Oh, listen to him. He's terrible. We're talking about fuck dolls, and we bring it up because Chris is supposed to take that bait.
Right.
Right? I set it up, I tee it up, and he's supposed to fucking swing at it.
I mean, you talked about a hose up your asshole, and he didn't say a word.
Yeah, nothing. Chris, if you're there yet, listen to you. You're such a shithead. Chris, how do I bring up my asshole and you don't say anything? How does that happen?
Christopher.
Now what?
Chris.
I thought I heard him snoring.
His little square lit up like he was saying something, but I didn't hear anything.
I thought I heard him go. I thought I heard a sleep sound.
Is it because he went out by the pool and fell asleep?
I'm wondering, is it possible he is sleeping right now? Oh, nothing would be better than if he was actually sleeping right now.
Other than him participating in the show.
Yeah, I know.
That would be better.
Yeah, that would be better, but god damn it. If he fell asleep, oh my, have you ever fallen asleep on the air?
Wally, I can't fall asleep in bed, in the dark, with a pillow.
I have fallen asleep on the air.
Actually, I've talked about this, when I was in my 20s and first, having to be there at 6 o'clock in the morning to board op a show. So I wasn't on the air, but I would doze during the show that I was supposed to be board opping, and then there would be dead air and the alarm would go off and I would have to hurry and push the button for the next.
Because that would probably be either a Saturday or Sunday morning after a Friday or Saturday night where you were being 22 or 21 years old.
Yep.
Having a 21-year-old fun time.
Yep.
And I did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I would have a nice 21-year-old time and come in Saturday or Sunday morning and play them fucking, you know, all the shit I played. And I would fucking just fall asleep until I started bringing in an alarm clock so that I could set it. That's just when I was running like the half-hour show. You're such an asshole. Hey, listen, you shithead. He is sleeping.
No, he's not.
He's
Chris,
got, like,
are you
sleep
fucking with us
apnea.
right now, Chris? Christopher?
What is that? It's like an outdoor sound or a driving sound or
Oh, I don't hear
what is
that.
he doing? I heard, well, it sounded like maybe a breeze or something.
I did hear the snore that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened? Chris?
What snore?
You sound like you have sleep apnea.
Oh my God.
Were you snoring? You were sleeping.
I've got an iced tea in my hand, so it's hard to snore.
Well, you
But
certainly
didn't hear
were
us talking about
participating.
assholes?
And Wally talked about his asshole and a fuck doll, and you didn't say a word.
I
Not a
must have
word.
fallen asleep. God damn.
Not a word.
Man,
I'm talking about my colonoscopy and my asshole and how my mouth looked like a fuck doll because they have that circle in there so you can stick the camera down there and nothing from you.
Wow.
I can't
must have
tee him
fallen
up
asleep.
any better.
I am
Chris,
on.
I
I'm
can't.
on. This West Coast time doesn't work for me.
I cannot tee it up any better for you. I just can't.
Wow.
I set it up. I put the bat in your hand and you
Okay.
go,
Can you try it again?
hey, yeah, so
It's sad that snore didn't even wake me up.
it sounded like one of those kind of snores you have when people are like having a bad dream and they're scared and you go,
Jesus.
that's what it sounded like.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this show next week.
It sounded like a sleep apnea snore or something.
All right.
I was talking about I had the colonoscopy on Monday, and the only thing that ended up hurting on me was my mouth because they put this circular thing in your mouth to keep your mouth open in a circular way so they can stick the tube down there, and I looked like one of those fuck dolls with a circle mouth going that thing. And you said zero.
So was this an
Zero.
elective colonoscopy?
An elective. Yes, I wanted to experience, and I
have
asked
to
them.
be awake to hit the bat. So
I gotta tell you, what I was talking about too, Chris, was the anesthesiologist. They woke me up in, like, the whole thing took from the time I got there to the time I was done. It was an hour and a half, and they did a colonoscopy and an endoscopy. They did both ends, all the putting you to sleep. But they woke me up, and I fucking felt great. Within 5 minutes, I was done and ready to go.
oh, that's the best.
It was fucking, no headache, no drowsiness, no groggy, no confusion. The doctor came in to talk to me, and I was able to fucking understand everything. The last time, I was fading in and out, because whatever the anesthesia they used. But this fucking guy was a miracle worker with that shit. I felt like I woke up from a really, like, regular long 8-hour sleep. I felt great. It felt great. Unlike Jessica, who had who had the fade in, fade out one back a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Boy.
Yeah.
It was like when I got my gallbladder out, I felt myself being rolled into the elevator.
Oh, all ready to go, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was coming out of surgery, and
yeah,
I felt him hit the thing in the seam, I guess.
Yeah,
It was just, man, that was weird. I'm like, hey, and then I went back to sleep.
Hey. That's pretty good. Hey, it's me. I like I remember when I was fading, when I was going out, they normally tell you when they're starting the thing, or they'll say something like, "Oh, start counting backwards from 100."
They didn't do that for me.
Yeah. So whenever they've had me do that,
Yep.
I get to 90, and that's the end of it. 190. But this time, all I remember saying to them was with that thing in my mouth, the fuck doll mouth, saying, I feel like I'm getting dizzy. And that's it. Nothing after that.
I went from the nurse said, we're going to untie the robe in the back so that you're not laying on that knot. And then I blinked and I was in a different room and there was a different person standing in front of me going, hi, how you feeling? Everything's done.
Ooh, that's good though. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you now that when I die, not if I die, when I die, I hope it's under anesthesia. I hope I'm like 98 years old. Well, maybe 88 years old. And they're saying, okay, count back, 99, and that's it. All done. I don't come back. Yeah, I'd be happy with that. No pain, no bullshit. No, none of that shit. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh shit, you know what that reminds me of? Oh Christ, I gotta find out how much it's gonna cost to cremate my sister. She didn't die, but my dad calls me and tells me he was talking to me about well, this is the plan. This is, she's going to be cremated, then she's going to be shipped back to Massachusetts, and they'll have to dig the hole and bury her here. And so I have to price all that shit out so he knows exactly how much to leave in that fund.
I can send you the contact information for the company that they sold. My mom was paying on her own cremation package.
Really?
Yeah. And then some kind of insurance didn't pay for my stepdad's, but some kind of insurance covered the rest of hers.
Really?
But it was a couple $1,000s. I'll have to look it up, but I can send you the.
That's it.
Yeah, I can send you the contact information for the company that did it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, send it to me.
By the way, I had to get their taxes done. And my cousin, I think I told you guys, my cousin and her fiance were doing the taxes because he's a.
Oh, I think what I remember, the last thing I remember was you were fighting with the bank or something.
Not the bank, the Social Security Administration.
Yeah, that's it.
Trying to get their 1099s because they make it fucking impossible. But we got them. And I sent them to my cousin on April 13th. So I was like, listen, I know you guys are slammed right now. I understand. Please file an extension if you need to or whatever. And then I found out on April 16th that Tennessee actually got an extended deadline because of the storm in January.
Oh.
So our taxes aren't even due until June, but it doesn't matter. I already got my refund.
Wow.
But she did my parents' taxes, and I was like, okay, how much do I owe you for theirs? And she was like, well, that's my aunt and uncle, and I can't in good conscience. And I was like, well, first of all, it's not your aunt and uncle because she's my cousin on my dad's side, and he's not even my biological father. So really, there's no connection between her and them.
Right.
And also, I go, but also, they're dead. So I will be paying you with their money, and they're not spending it in any other way. So
right.
She's like, oh, okay.
How much was it?
It was like $100.
That's it?
Well, she's my cousin.
Fuck. We used to pay my CPA $650, and that was 10 years ago.
Well, they didn't have to do that much for them. I paid her $300 to do mine, and I think that was half price. But that was because I had all of these write-offs and stuff.
Well, I mean, look, mine cost $365 this year.
Yeah. Well, I had them. I just gave them all the receipts. She said they would have charged less if I had done some of the work of like categorizing things, but since they did it, they charged me more. And I was like, that's fine.
My CPA she used to say the same thing all the time. Would you please put the donations in the donations column, and please put this shit when I was using QuickBooks. Please put this here. It takes me more time to sort this shit out.
Yeah.
Yada 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 yada. But the $600 or the $300 or whatever you pay is so worth it.
Yeah.
It's so worth to pay a CPA who knows all the little fucking places
Yep.
that you need to use to keep your ass above water.
Yep. And they got me a good refund, so.
So, Chris,
Wally.
your taxes must be complicated because you own stations.
Well, here's the thing. They didn't have any business, so I didn't have to do anything for 05 or 20. So
not even as a loss?
No, nothing. Just zeros. So
nice.
Yeah, but next year will be different.
Well, next year. So, if I remember correctly, and I don't, can a broadcast station write off losses for 5 years before they have to turn a profit?
I don't know. I haven't heard that.
I think that's what it used to be. I think you used to be able to write it off for 5 years, and then you had to turn a profit, or else they were going to say, "Fuck you, you can't write off another year." Tell that to fucking any of these big papa stations who fucking every year write one off.
Yeah. I don't actually know.
But you have because you have your hands in so many. You get the radio station, you get the bowling alley, you get the sale of that, you got your job, your consulting job. Is that a consulting job? What is that?
I don't even know. It's just something I do.
But so here's the wackadoodle thing. When I'm listening to Chris and listening to Jess and listening to me, how is it that fuckers cannot find a way to work? Like Jess, you work and you work hard. Chris, and I know you'd like to have a job in some other way too. But god damn it, all the time I hear people say, "Oh, there are no jobs." Fuck you, there are no jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there may be jobs that people won't hire you because you're too. And I think this, Jess. I think this about you. People do not want to hire people with experience.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. I'm like, I reach out to so many people, and either there's nothing available, or they don't want to hire me because I'm too experienced. And I don't know if that's because they think that I'm not going to stay. But listen, if I'm making enough to pay the bills and I'm getting benefits, and I don't have to work that hard, fine.
Right.
Fine. I'm old. I don't care about working hard.
The reason why I went back to work for a company was because I wanted to pay into the benefit pool that I could collect in 10 years from now when I decide to call it a day, or 8 years from now, whatever it's going to end up being. But that's why I wanted to just pad that bottom line with a job that paid like this job. This is the most money I've been paid for a work for somebody else job, because I really haven't worked for somebody else in fucking 25 years. So the last time I worked for somebody, I was probably getting paid $15 or $16 an hour or something. I mean, I don't know. And now, it's more than double that. It's like it's a crazy sort of. I remember just when I went from working in Ithaca or in Cortland, and then moved to Utica, and I doubled my salary in one move. That's such a crazy fucking thing.
You cut out when you said that. You did what to your salary?
Oh, it doubled.
Oh.
When I went from Cortland to Utica, it doubled.
You know what's funny?
I would have stayed in Cortland.
When I went from Cortland to Utica, it didn't double. It went up, but it didn't double.
Yeah.
When I went from Utica to Texas, it doubled. And I thought I was doing something.
It's great, right?
Well, except that it doubled to like,
I don't know which one it was.
I don't know, $20,000 a year. So it's not like I was making enough to live on with one job.
No, but it is great when you get that first big bump, when you realize, wow, this is how fucking, this is how people can be paid. And so at that point, if you're in a relationship or you're in a two-family house, and both people are making 20 or so, that was a livable wage back then for two people living together. If you're pulling down 40, 45 in 19 or yeah, it'd be like 1998 or something, whenever it was.
95, I think.
95. So if you're with somebody else and you're each making 20, that was pretty good money back then. And in Texas, pretty good too, if you're in Texas, because the difference in the cost of living from Texas to Utica is pretty big.
Yeah, and there's
At least it
no
was
income
then.
tax in Texas.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Oh,
Same here in Tennessee. There's no income tax here either.
Wow. So what is the property tax just like through the roof?
No, the property tax is relatively low compared to like California. It's been going up by, 30% a year the last couple of years, but
Right.
it's still lower than most places. But the sales tax is super high.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's 9.25%.
Ooh, that is high.
Yeah.
And it's probably like hotel usage fees and stuff. Those are probably high.
There's all kinds of tourist tax. There's shit downtown has extra tax on it because that's where the tourists stay. Liquor has extra tax everywhere here, at least in this county. I told you about that when I found out accidentally by looking at my bill, and the tax didn't make any sense to me. And it was because they charged me 25% tax on my drink.
Good thing you're not an alcoholic.
It was 9% tax on the food and 25% tax on the liquor.
What a bunch of bitches they are.
Yeah.
But I am a believer in charging tourists more money.
Sure. But the thing is, they're paying more money anyway. Just by being downtown, everything costs double what it does anywhere else.
Fair enough.
I feel like the businesses should have to pay more out.
Oh, fuck yeah.
For that.
I agree with you there,
Not necessarily the tourists, because they're already paying more. Like the businesses should pay more out.
I like the idea of the tourists paying a little more, like when they come in and use the highway and they come in and have to pay the tolls. I like the idea of them paying a little more because they're going to use the road a lot and pay not much. And they're going to take away. So I don't mean they should pay fucking tons, but if it's $3 at the toll, $3.50 from the tourists.
But the city of Nashville gets a lot of money from tourists even before the tax, the tourist tax.
Oh fuck yeah!
I mean, sales tax alone is huge for downtown.
Maine would be an impoverished state if not for tourist dollars.
Yeah.
Tourist dollars fucking buoy us. That's why we're getting that $300. Because the tourists dumped enough money into the state last year that we have extra money. It's nice. I like the idea of getting a $300 check. Now, here's what I've been reading, and here's what a couple of news stories that people are kind of pissed that people who don't work are getting $300.
Oh, fuck off! Those people are paying tax too.
But they're paying tax on something in some way. Yes,
yeah.
they absolutely are. It's not.
People act like
tax is not the only tax.
People act like if people are on welfare or any sort of assistance at all, that those people have not also paid into that system.
They always think that way.
Yeah.
They always think that they haven't paid their fair share. Well, I'm going to say that they haven't paid as much as the person who's employed.
Maybe not this year, but you don't know what they paid last year.
Yeah, and they're struggling more, and they're just.
I'll tell you what, I'm paying the same property tax as anybody with a job, so.
Oh fuck yes, you are.
I'm paying the same sales tax as anybody with a job.
So that's kind of do you own your house outright, or are you still paying a mortgage?
Well, I just moved in 3 years ago.
Yeah, I didn't know if you just took the money from selling your other house and just bought your house outright.
Well, I didn't own the other one outright yet.
Oh, okay. Because it is so nice. So just thinking about you talking about your property taxes. So I assume you're escrowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, escrow is the best fucking thing for that shit because whenever the tax bill comes out and we get the tax bill, when our tax bill comes in, it's like $4,200, twice a year. And I look at it and go, fucking hell.
Yeah.
We could never come up with $4,200.
Well,
twice a year.
The escrow I just had to pay basically another mortgage payment into it because my property taxes went up, and so the escrow didn't have enough in it.
Yep.
So I just had to pay basically another mortgage payment into it.
So what I started doing, and not this makes a big fucking deal. So I add, I think, $20 to the payment to bring up our payment. Our payment now is like $24.80.
I was doing that until last year when I started working with my financial advisor. And they said, because I needed to bulk up my retirement more, so they said only pay what I owe every month on the mortgage.
I'm not hearing you. I don't know if it's me. I'm going to back up. Maybe it's me.
Chris is snoring again.
Just kidding. That was...
Yeah.
Oh, I think I froze. Are you back?
Can you hear me now?
Was I frozen or were you frozen?
Nobody was frozen.
Yeah, I hear you.
Nobody was frozen.
No, I said I was paying extra, I think about $30 a month extra into my mortgage, but my financial advisor last year said not to do that because I needed to build up my retirement. And so they said just pay what the payment is.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You're probably getting more money back doing it that way.
By the way, I know we gotta wrap up, but this is funny. I just realized a couple of days ago, 3 years and 1 month after moving into this house, the reason that the front storm door, I have a front storm door that would never latch all the way, so I couldn't leave the main door open, because even with the lock, it wouldn't stick, it wouldn't latch. And I was leaning out the door to talk to the lawn guy, and I realized that there was one of those extra latch plates on there, like that people put on if it won't click right, it's longer so that it will catch better.
Yeah.
And it was loose. It moved from side to side, and when I pushed it to one direction, the door closed and latched. And I was like, well, son of a bitch. And then the next day it wouldn't latch again, and the thing was still loose, and I realized the screws were loose, and then I realized they were the wrong size and I could just pull them straight out. So I take the whole latch plate off, I pull the screws out, I take the latch plate into the kitchen so that I'm going to take it into the kitchen so I can go find the right size screw for it. And the door closes and latches right behind me. That latch plate didn't belong there.
Was it on top of another? Oh, it wasn't supposed to be there.
It wasn't supposed to be there at all. There was already the latch plate that was built into the door jamb, and now the door closes just fine and locks.
You're Jessica the Builder.
3 years and 1 month.
But you figured it out, Jess. You're not slow. You're not slow.
Thanks, Wally.
It's okay, kid. It's okay.
Thanks.
Don't feel bad.
Thanks.
Chris, I hope you get some sleep, fucker.
Yeah, so do I. I literally, the last 3 or 4 days out here, I was awake every 20 minutes. I couldn't sleep. So.
Well, maybe what we could do, Chris, is tomorrow at 3 o'clock do this again so you can get another hour's worth of sleep.
I'll be on the airplane. Thank you, though.
You guys have a great week.
All right.
You too. See you
Bye.
later.
Bye.